so my car. That Porsche is still going around in the form of the Saiyan. Full stop. Dunk. Okay, so my guy is still dead. Crap. Now I could just walk back to my car. Where's everyone? Ah, they're dispersed out. First we start on that building there. The exec tower. There's me beloved charger. Not right now. Should I do the highway sprint? Tempting. Crap. So that's what I do in these roundabouts. Let's find out what guns are available. All of them. I'm gonna put the mic on mute so I can just quickly do something real quick. I'm back. So there's one person there, and there. Bugger. What I've done is I've turned down the sound for volume of the vehicles. So I can discuss some ideas of what I'd like to see in ERC's future updates. Obviously I'd like to see boats, motorcycles, moped, motor scooters. But another thing I'd like to see is the Toyota Corolla estate. Have it for all teams. And obviously the Volvo V70, that will be a good vehicle as well to have on law enforcement and civilian. What else have I got? I suppose I should have wrote down my ideas while I was thinking. More European style vehicles, because there's not really that many. Let's have a look at the cars and find out what the most European one is. Ooh, crap. Ow. Yeah, so let's have a look at the cars we could spawn in and have a think. Obviously you've got these on the off-road toys. And what would be cool is a dirt bike. And maybe more quad bike alternatives, and obviously there's one trailer really, so personally I feel like it would be cool if there's like a lot more. Like box trailers, stuff like that. Let's have a look at the cars. Obviously there's Japanese vehicles and American. Where's what's the most European style vehicle? If you were to say something like the Supra, then that's Japanese, currently owned by BMW as well, so technically German. Audi, BMW, another obvious, and obviously the Range Rover, they were British cars at one point. The McLarens, there's only one type actively available, so more McLaren types would be pretty cool. Maybe an older version of the Acura NSX. That'll be a good addition. Obviously we've got here is an Audi A6. It's like a prestige car because I'm sure there's a Aston Martin. There's the Ford GT, the Porsche, the Corvette, Audi A5, the Bugatti. There's not really a lot of options really for European or British style vehicles, which is a bit of a bummer to be honest. And I found out I left my indicator on. Obviously the update is likely to be a map expansion which has been confirmed, so if I were to look at my phone at the leaks, there is definitely going to be like a seaside town or something. What should I turn up? I can hear the car, but it's not too quiet. Hang on, need to make a diversion this way. This will be a good update. Now we get this cave next to that road there. Obviously you can enter it, but it goes so far. So what would be cool is if there's like a cave and tunnel expansion, like more secret tunnels and hiding areas. That would be pretty epic for an update. There are saying mining in progress, but I'm surely that's mostly decorational. Where's the way out? Ah, this way. What else could be updated? Petrol station, not really. Maybe the garage? Maybe the garage could have an update? Housing suburbs as well. Crap. Now what would be epic is having more places like this around the map. some reason I cannot enter the bunker. There we go. Yeah, more places like this around the map. They'll be pretty awesome, to be honest. With the chance of a map expansion, that means more housing suburbs and housing areas, so possibly more options for house types. Maybe some waterfront properties that are purchasable. What have we here? This isn't one of my maps. This is obviously a private server that I decided to jump on. Let's have a go with this, shall we? Let's have a little play around. OMB couldn't last on this track for 1 minute. Well, to be honest, in his defence, there were loads of people on the track at the time. There could be a possibility of a live stream tonight or something. If he's not on the server already, again. Good idea. So still only one person on. Server's a bit dead at the moment. So I'm going to have yet another break because it's quiet and try and think of more vehicle options or things for future updates. Obviously I'd like to see the Mercedes Sprinter on all teams and the Ford Transit. Back in a bit. And I am back. So I'm the only one on the server. Pardon me. Let's go around this little track again, shall we? There was a ramp and track above Freedom. Don't know if it's still there. Let's find out. 10 points. I hit the sign. This is enemy. Pardon me. Bugger. Bugger. So it should be this lane, if he hasn't removed it. Yes, no longer over here, so let's go back to drag down here. Which is more like a little demolition derby. I crashed. Ooh. Perfect use for it. Beep. It didn't work that well. Oh good, someone's online. That's on. Now what I'm gonna do is end the stream so I could do some dinner before it gets too late, and be back in an hour or so. See you later, guys.